What is the gap between us and rubbish? Can it be a precious resource? On August 23, 1990, Master Cheng Yan passed through a street littered with rubbish while on her way to give a talk. Henceforth, she urged everyone to do recycling with their clapping hands.
你会当鼓掌的这两件事，就会当做什么？垃圾分类啦，对不对吗
1990 marked the beginning of Tzu Chi's recycling mission. Starting from one pair of hands to thousands later, the effort persists over the past 30 years. In 1995, Tang Shok Lin was drawn to a poster on recycling when she was in Malacca for a Tzu Chi care recipient distribution event. The slogan, Zero Littering, motivated her and a few volunteers to kickstart a recycling mission in Kuala Lumpur. In January 1996, a recycling team was formally formed in Kuala Lumpur, but there was no truck, no driver, manpower, nor venue. Promoting recycling was by no means an easy feat. It was a journey fraught with difficulties. The financial crisis in the 90s caused some of the already few recycling traders to close down. In 1996, the volunteers finally found a place to store recyclables at Southern Park, Klang. Though modest, the small wooden hut was a big step forward. In the following year, 7 recycling points were set up, and by 1999, Tzu Chi Kuala Lumpur and Selangor had set up 10 recycling points. The first Tzu Chi recycling centre in Klang Valley was set up at a motorcycle repair shop in Serdang Jaya. The owner, Law Ching Heng, first used it as a recycling point in 1999, and 8 years later, in the year 2007, it was upgraded to a recycling center. Discarded electrical appliances became treasures as they could be repaired, reused, or recycled. In the year 2010, Echo Chien, CEO of Tzu Chi KL and Selangor, vowed to set up a recycling center in each community, thus propelling the recycling mission to new heights. Volunteers overcame various obstacles with diligence and perseverance, setting up one recycling center after another, all of which exude the warmth of Tzu Chi's humanistic culture. Each with its own unique feature, the recycling centers also became community meeting place and volunteer recruitment platform. In 2019, Tzu Chi Malacca set up its first recycling exhibition zone in the iGirl Recycling Center. In addition to collecting recyclables, the center has been promoting environmental concepts to groups of visitors from schools and institutions. Sitting on a 26,000 square feet land, the Tzu Chi Kota Kemuning Recycling Education Center is considered the largest Tzu Chi recycling center in the Klang Valley. Recycled materials are heavily used in its construction. There is a bamboo pavilion and aluminium foil roofing to block heat and noise. The drainage system was also designed to collect rainwater in a small lotus pond, adding lush greenery and vitality to the center. Pulau Ketam, a beautiful island off the coast of Port Klang, generated income from tourism and also rubbish. Owing to a low environmental awareness, litters were found everywhere around the island. Then, Tzu Chi volunteer Chua Hock Boon took the lead in recyclable collection and sorting, and gradually influenced fellow islanders to safeguard their homes together through recycling.
早上7点捞到我最高纪录能够要到12点，4-5个小时在海那边站住。 我一天要换4-5件衣服啊，最高就是6套衣服啊。别人通常会讲一句话，没有用的，以前还是有的。
哎呀，很多人就讲这个傻瓜，人家丢你就去弄哦，那你一个人，那100个人丢，你一个人可能不做哦。
可是我也是会自己自问自答，刚才想的，你今天吃饱了，明天还是要吃啊。今天冲凉，明天还是要冲凉啊，只是纯粹一念心，就是这样做下去。
From catching fish to scooping rubbish from the sea, the islanders' persistent efforts over the past 8 years, or some 3,000 days, has gradually rewarded them with a more beautiful and cleaner environment. Slowly but surely, they are restoring their home to its former glory. Besides volunteers, many business enterprises, including Berjaya Corporation, also join hands in the environmental protection mission. In 2018, Tzu Chi volunteers held an environmental talk for senior managers from 18 subsidiaries of Berjaya Corporation, instilling in them the seeds of environmental protection.
If we don't take care of it, I think in no time, this negative impact to the habitat of those animals, they will go extinct. But not only that, I think it's more also impact our human world.
We are a big company here, so and we have got the numbers, and we can obviously recycle a lot of papers, cans, plastics, just in this building alone. So I'm sure, that alone will be impactful to our environment.
In May 2018, 30 members of Berjaya Youth visited the Tzu Chi Ceras Utama Recycling Center to learn its recycling model and bring the experience back to the respective subsidiaries. In 2020, Tan Sri Vincent Tan, the founder of Berjaya Corporation, officially sets up a recycling point in Berjaya Times Square in Kuala Lumpur. Over the past 2 decades, Malaysians' environmental awareness has been on the increase. While environmental knowledge is simple to understand, the key to its success is in the implementation. Tzu Chi is regularly invited to give environmental talks in companies and schools, fulfilling its social responsibility in this area. Tzu Chi's contribution to the environmental protection is also acknowledged by the government. In 2003, Tzu Chi was awarded the Award of Honor in supporting National Conservation Project from the Ministry of Housing and Local Government. The honor is attributed to the efforts of its countless volunteers. Since then, various governmental bodies also visited Tzu Chi recycling centers to discuss on effective collaborations to raise public environmental awareness. Apart from recycling and waste reduction, Tzu Chi also advocated the concept of purity at source. Clean resources like plastics can be made into practical everyday items with the help of technology. Around the world, 20,000 plastic bottles are sold every second. Those that are not recycled will take more than 450 years to break down. Do you know it takes only 78 plastic bottles to produce a high-quality blanket? Over the years, countless of such eco-blankets have been distributed by Tzu Chi volunteers to warm the hearts of disaster victims around the world. Through the practice of cherishing resources, Tzu Chi's recycling mission has indirectly led to healthier body, mind, and spirit of its volunteers. The vegetarianism and ecological concepts that it advocates are aligned with the findings of modern science. With 30 years of persistent efforts, recycling is no longer an idea or just a slogan. It is widely implemented with remarkable results. Through modern technology, trash can be turned into treasures and a sustainability model that benefits the society at large.